guys, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, I'm Leanne and this is Baby Belle. On today's Vlogmas video, we're going to be taking you through some gift ideas for dads who've pretty much got everything. I don't know about you, but trying to buy for the men in my life, that sounds bad, but I mean like John and my dad and my brother. Trying to buy for the men in my life is a nightmare because they just seem to have everything, and when you ask them what they want, they're like, oh, I don't know, or I don't want anything. So while I've been looking at stuff to buy for John, I've put together some ideas, and what I'm going to do is, I don't have the amounts written down here. I've obviously not been as organised as I'd like to be for this video, but I will put the amounts for the ones that I found on the screen, and I'll also put pictures of them as well. So first thing I've got on the list is a digital tape measure. So we've been doing a lot of renovations here in the living room, and a lot of stuff has involved measuring things and then making notes of it. Digital tape measure records the measurement, so that is on my list. I think that would be a brilliant present for John. I've then next got a nice winter coat for all the winter walks and teaching the kids to ride bikes and taking them out sledding if you are lucky or unlucky enough to get snow at Christmas. I've then got a chili sauce set, or like a hot sauce set. Now I know for a fact that I've definitely bought one of those for John, and I'm pretty sure I've bought one for my dad as well previously, so they look cool. I like them. Places like Not on the High Street and Etsy, they do those. Look at you standing up. I've then got weighted blanket. I talked about this in our gifts for busy mums guide as well. How can you see you? And obviously I think it'd be the same for dads as well. I'm hearing loads about weighted blankets and how good they are. What's the matter? So I've got that on the list. I've also got slippers. I tend to get John slippers, like not every year, but usually every other year, just to keep his feet warm because he doesn't like walking around with bare feet. Did you just undo your poppers? I've then got a wireless charging station. So these look really good. I like the idea of these because obviously when you've got a baby or a young child or a toddler, if they're anything like this one, they're completely into wires. So if we can minimise wires as much as possible, that's amazing. I think the only thing with those is that obviously you can't use whatever you're charging at the time. So, but for overnight and that sort of thing, I think it's a really good idea. Do you want any water? I've then got a BBQ Tool Set. So it must be a man thing, but John's always in charge of doing the barbecue. Is that nice? John's always in charge of doing the barbecue, and I think like a nice tool set would be great. I don't think we did many barbecues this summer, but I'm sure next year we'll be back to doing barbecues again, so that is on the list. I've then got a mini Theragun. So John works out quite a lot, and obviously with that comes muscle aches and injuries and stuff. So I think the big Theraguns are like really expensive, and these mini ones are still quite expensive and completely not in budget for this year, but they're a lot cheaper than the big ones and they look really good. They're meant to be amazing. Oh, if you drop that, let's get that. Okay. The next thing on my list is a personalised daddy book, or a personalised anything, and we've got quite a few things for John from Baby Belle that have been personalised. So I don't think we've got a personalised daddy book, so that is on the list of something that we might look at. Obviously I can't say what we're getting because he will watch this video before Christmas, so, but that could be on the list. I've then got a coffee club subscription. So it could be any sort of subscription. It could be like a craft beer, but John doesn't really drink. He does like different types of coffee though. He's quite happy to try different ones. Oh, lovely, thank you. So I've got a coffee club subscription on the list there. And then the next thing is a dad jokes book. Kind of goes without saying, doesn't it? I mean, it seems to be like an instant thing to become a dad and come out with awful dad jokes. So dad jokes book, and I think previously as well I've got John like rude place name books and rude joke books as well, so that I think would go down quite nicely. Is that nice? The next thing on the list I've got is a key finder or an object finder. So where we're having all this work done in the house, the place where we've always put our keys and that no longer exists, so trying to find car keys and stuff, like when you're late for an appointment or you need to get to an appointment, it's been interesting. There's been a couple of times where it's been like, oh my god, we need to be there in 5 minutes. So I think a key finder, an object finder is like a really, really good idea. Baby Belle, what are you doing? I've then got a magnetic bookmark on there. Now I know that for a lot of people, they don't use like hard copy proper books anymore. It's all like Kindles and stuff. But John's been reading a series of books that I recommended to him that I've actually had for years, and he's got a bookmark in there, and every time she sees the book she loses the place. So I think a magnetic bookmark is a good idea. Do you reckon, for Daddy? Yeah. And then I have got, please don't do that. And then I've got an experience day, so whatever that might look like for the man in your life, whatever it is that they enjoy. It could be like a driving day or helicopter ride or a golfing day or whatever it is. And that's another thing as well, what is it about dads and golf, really? But yeah, experience day, and there's so many of those as well. Yeah. And then the last thing I've got on the list is a mini aftershave set. Now, I don't know whether they still do these. I talked about a mini perfume set in our Busy Mums gift guide video. And I know that they used to do like mini perfume for men sets in Boots. So just things like that, I think they're quite good, just so that people can try different scents and stuff. So that's what we've got on the list there. Let me know in the comments what you get for the man or the men in your life, because they are like really, really awkward to buy for. Oh, and it's like you just end up buying them socks or pants. So yes, let me know down in the comments what your ideas would be. Baby Belle, we're finished with that, isn't it? As usual, we really hope that you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, don't forget to leave us a like and a comment and hit that subscribe button. It makes us really happy and it lets YouTube know that the video is worth showing to other people. We'll see you next time. Say bye. You're going to show off your waving skills. Bye. No? Bye. Is that a smelly baby?